Ayan. Good day everyone. Here is a recap on kinetic and work related problem. No? So we have example number 3. A 1,000 kilogram jeepney is cruising at the speed of 30 meters per second. The driver suddenly steps on the brake. The jeepney slides on the road until it comes to a stop. So letter A, solve muna natin sa letter A. What is the total kinetic energy of the jeepney at the moment the driver step on the brake pedal? So first, hanapin natin ang amount of kinetic energy. Okay? So let's start with the given. The mass of the jeepney is 1,500 kilograms. Next, the velocity is 30 meters per second. Next, we have GAFSA. So next we have ask. Ano yung nahanap natin? We are looking for the amount of kinetic energy. Next, for our formula, kinetic energy equals 1/2 of mv squared. So as simple as that, we just have to substitute the values. So we have kinetic energy for our solution. Kinetic energy equals 1/2 1,500 kilograms times sa 30 meters per second, then squared natin. Okay, so using your calculators, do the math, and you get 675,000 joules. Just take note, all forms of energy, we measure them in joules. No? So the total kinetic energy is 675,000. Take note, according to the situation, before the driver step on the brake, this is the amount of kinetic energy na before stepping on the brakes. So, i-take note lang natin, meron tayong kinetic energy. So, dahil pinag-usapan natin ay before, bago apakan ng driver yung brake pedal, we will consider this as our initial, no? Initial kinetic energy. So, we have 675,000 joules. Okay? Next, letter B. How much work was done by friction to slow down the jeepney to a stop? No? So, we will compute how much work done naman by friction. Okay, so let's start with the given. So, what are the given? So, first, meron tayong mass, which is 1,500 kilograms. Next, the velocity, same din, meron siyang 30 meters per second. Next, we're looking for the amount of work done, no? So, we have ask, we're looking for the amount of work. Okay, next, for our formula, based from our previous discussion, work equals force times displacement cosine theta. No? But as you can see, dito sa given natin, is there a displacement already? Wala pang displacement, di ba? So, nawawala si displacement. Wala tayong displacement. Wala rin tayong force. Therefore, we cannot solve, no, for the amount of work done. No? Next, so ano yung gagamitin natin? According to the theorem, no, we can solve for the amount of work done by identifying the change in kinetic energy. So we have another formula for work, which is work equals change in kinetic energy. No? And based from our discussion, tandaan nyo, whenever you see this symbol, ibig sabihin nito, this is final minus initial. Ayan, no? So, palitan ko lang tong letter I para mas consistent tayo. I na lang, ayan, initial. Next, for our solution, substitute lang natin yung mga values. So, work equals final kinetic energy. So, where do we get the final kinetic energy? We only have the initial. Let's analyze the situation first. The driver suddenly steps on the brake. So, we can assume na stop na siya, wala na siyang velocity. Take note, kapag wala na siyang velocity, if the velocity is 0, whatever number you multiply by 0, the answer is 0. And take note, ano yung formula ni kinetic energy? Kinetic energy is 1/2 mv squared. So, ibig sabihin, pag naging 0 na si velocity, there's no kinetic energy. No? Wala na tayong kinetic energy. Therefore, the final kinetic energy is 0 minus the initial kinetic energy, which is 675,000 joules. And for our answer, we have negative 675,000 joules. So this is the work done by friction. Friction, small f. Ayan. So, lagay natin siya dito. Ayan. So, the total work done by friction is negative 675,000. Next, letter C. Suppose the road has exerted a frictional force of 135 kilonewtons. How far did the jeepney move before coming to a stop? No? Okay. So let's identify the given. Ano yung given natin? So include na natin yung initial, final, and then we have mass. Okay? So ito yung mag-given natin. Lagay lang natin, lipat natin. Here's our given. Next, ask, anong hinahanap natin? We're looking for how far did the jeepney move? Ibig sabihin, gaano kalayo? So we're looking for displacement. No? So displacement yung hinahanap natin. Or the position after the brake. Next, for our formula, anong formula yung gagamitin natin? Now, tignan natin muna yung mga given natin. So, meron tayong kinetic energy. Meron tayong total work done. No? So, we will use the formula for work kasi mas mabilis siyang mahanap. So, meron tayong work equals F and D. Okay? Take note, meron pala tayo dito na frictional force which is 135 kilonewtons or equivalent to 135,000 newtons. Okay. Next. Punta tayo sa solution. So, meron tayong formula. O, dagdag lang natin si cosine. Ayan. So, for our solution, meron tayong work equals FD cosine theta. Now, alam na natin what is the value of work done. So, substitute lang natin given. Meron tayong work. Okay. Work equals to negative 675,000 joules. No? Next, how much force is applied? Paano natin malalaman ilang force yon? Nakalagay sa given. So, meron tayong frictional force of 135,000 newtons. 135,000 newtons. Okay? Next, what is the displacement? Wala. Hinahanap natin yung value. And then, what about the cosine? What is the angle naman? No? So, this is the jeep. Meron tayong jeep, no? Papunta siya doon. Nandiyan yung applied force, no? Now, the moment the driver step on the pedal, saan papunta yung force ng friction? Tandaan natin, the frictional force is also known as an opposing force, no? So, ibig sabihin, papunta siya sa opposite direction, no? Which lead us to how many degrees? The angle is 180. Take note, no? We measure the angle between the displacement and the force applied, no? Pwedeng applied force, frictional force, or tension. Okay? So, cosine 180 degrees. Okay, next. So, as you can see, basic algebra. Alisin lang natin dito yung D. Kailangan may iwan lang si letter D, si displacement. So, ang gagawin natin, move lang natin ng konti para mas malinis. Ayan. Ay, wait. Sumobra naman. Ito lang kukunin ko. Ayan. Okay. Ayan. So, divide both sides by 135,000 newtons and cosine 180. 135,000 newtons cosine 180. Okay. So, cancel lahat ng ka-cancel. Cancel ito, cancel ito, cancel ito, at i-cancel yan. So, nung matitira, ito. Okay? Now, do the math. So, we have negative 675 joules over 135,000 times cosine 180. The answer is 5. No? 5 meters. Okay? So, check natin kung tama yung unit. No? So, as you can see, let's do a basic dimension analysis. No? Kunin natin yung situation dito. Yung ginawa natin. So, the unit for joules, di ba? Joules is also known as Newton by meter. Okay? Newton by meter. And next, yung nasa ilalim, meron tayong 135,000 Newton. So, ano mangyayari? Kakancel yung dalawang forces. So, wala na yung Newton sa joules and mawawala yung Newton dito sa 135,000. Therefore, matitira is meters and tama. No? So, yung unit natin is 5 meters. So, that is the displacement. Okay? So, yun lang. Thank you for watching.